Hey guys, Radical Reggie here, and today we are looking at the Super Retro Trio 3 Plus HDMI Enhanced. This was produced by Retrobit, and you can purchase these at Castlemania Games. I'll leave a description in the comments below and in the description as well. But we're going to take a brief look at the system, and also we're going to look at some games that I was sent by Castlemania and Retrobit. So get excited. Let's take a look. Alright, so here's the system out of the box. I didn't want to take too much time like unsealing it. Just wanted to have it ready for you guys. You have the instruction manual here. Of course, the console. We have the plug here, which I'll show you guys a close-up later for those of you who like to know the voltage of it. Alright, just a quick look at the controller, which I'm going to go into more detail later. Controller pretty much feels like the Retrocade controller. So if you like that controller, you'll like these. They're pretty light. Here's the HDMI. And here's the console itself. So there's the plug output. Those of you want to know the input and output. The controller feels pretty light. It's fine. I mean, I don't really care. As long as you're able to plug in other controllers as well, the system that's worth it. And here's the power switch, as you can choose your preferred console: Genesis, Nintendo, and Super Nintendo. Now, just to let you guys know, from what I've seen, you cannot play Famicom games on here, so you can't get them to fit. Also, if you have any PAL Super Nintendo games, those also do not work on the system, as there's no region switch for Super Nintendo, but there is a region switch for the Genesis. And the top left here switch, that's the switch for the controls you use. The bottom left is a switch for the region for the Sega Genesis. As you can see, the rest of the controller ports here. First game we're going to try out is Data East All-Star Collection. So this game comes with actually 5 games in one. I'm only going to try out 2. First one I want to show you guys is Bad Dudes. The reason I chose Bad Dudes was because I was a big fan of this game back in the day. Arcade game was a lot of fun. Nintendo version was great too, but unfortunately it lacked 2-player co-op at the same time. But other than that, still a pretty good game. Just showing you the moves here. Yeah, it's been years since I played this game. It's still pretty solid. Plus they added a little voice in there too. It's pretty cool. This is probably by far one of my favorite levels in the game. Any moving truck or a level that looks like has a moving platform on Nintendo just looks fantastic to me. I love that stuff. So not really much else to say about Bad Dudes. It's a good game. It's solid at least. So give it a go. Now we're going to try Ring King. Now, the weird thing about this game, I played this game back when I was 10, 11 years old, and I was really good at it back then. But when I tried it now, I was pretty much picked apart, knocked out cold. And I realized that the reason why I wasn't as good as I used to be because I wasn't using the joystick. Now we're going to try the Data East Classic Collection. This actually has 3 games on it here that I've never played before. But we're going to start off with a Magical Drop 2. I don't know why I do that. I always play if I have a choice, I'll play the second game before the first game. But starts off with nice cinematics. Looks pretty cool. I'm surprised that I believe we never got this game in America. So this is actually this first time it has an official release in America, which is cool. Now, I'm not a big puzzle guy, but a verse puzzle game is actually pretty fun. It's kind of like, ooh, the Cyclops. I wasn't expecting that. Ugh. Okay, yeah. Whew. Ooh. Anyways, so you have story mode. You have these different modes in the game, different characters you could choose. It kind of reminds me of another game. I think it's called Puzzle Sweep, Puzzle Star Sweep. I can't remember. That might be the name, but it kind of reminds me of that in a way. But pretty solid game, a verse game. Whoever gets smothered first loses. So I was trying to get used to it, but it was happening so fast. I just kind of lost my composure and got killed. But still a fun game if you get the hang of it. So I wanted to try out Fighters History 2 because I played Fighters History 1 before, and you know, that was a pretty solid game. But I never knew there was a second game, at least on the Super Nintendo at least. So this is its first official release in America, and I wanted to try it out. First thing I noticed is that this game has recognizable characters from another game called World Heroes. I don't know if you guys know who Ryoko is. She's like the Taekwondo girl in the game, and she's in this game. So I thought that was pretty cool. But man, she's annoying as usual, man. Always grabbing and just slamming me down, you know. She hasn't changed that much from World Heroes, as she's just very annoying to fight. You know, you got to stay away from her. Like, think of her like a fast Zangief. So, you know, if you get annoyed by Zangief grabbing you, think about like him being able to charge you real fast too. So now we're gonna try the Joe and Max series, also known as Caveman Ninja. But this is what I like about this is all 3 games in one. You have the whole trilogy, and I've never played Congo's Caper. But as you guys know, I like to play the second game first, so I wanted to try this out again. It's been a long time since I played it. I'm not sure if people prefer this one or the first game, but one thing that's good to know about them, they're both co-op at the same time, so that's cool. I can't think of too many platform games out there that have that, or maybe my brain is just fried, but just nice to know that that's in here. So what I've played of the game, it's a pretty solid platformer, you know. I could definitely, it's not fast enough to where, you know, it wouldn't be able to do the 2-player thing, so that's nice, you know. And now I decided to try Congo's Caper. That is kind of like the pretty much the spin-off game. And to be honest with you, I think this game is probably the best one out of the 3 games. A lot of fun, and it's just, I don't know, it just felt really solid. But you know, that could be just me. But you guys let me know in the comments what game do you think is better. And you know, this is gonna be my favorite, the Brawlers pack. These are the beat 'em up games. So this is gonna be really cool. So the first one I'm gonna try out is Brawl Brothers, which is the second game from the Rival Turf series, which is also known as Russian Beat. Here you have 5 characters to select from. And I honestly think this is the best out of the 3 Russian Beat games. A lot of fun. Kind of comical too, because as you punch your enemies, it kind of has like that Batman like pow feature, like when it would show like the sound effect pretty much. I think that's funny. But pretty much a pretty solid beat 'em up, you know. And also the music is pretty good in this game. That kind of helps, you know, with the flow of the game, you know. So the last game I wanted to try out on this set was the Peacekeepers, which is the 3rd game in the series. It's kind of weird. You have to go to options and turn the music on. You definitely don't want to play a game like this without any music, man, because hearing those sound effects just gets really annoying. But I noticed in this game you could do like ultra super moves that kind of look cool and weird. Yeah. All right, guys, so these are the games outside the box. As you can see, they come with manuals. The shell of the games are different. They made a new shell for them. I think it actually looks better than the old school ones. A lot more detail. And all these games were played on the Retro Trio system. So, you know, that's the HDM quality that you're going to get out of the system. So overall, I really like the system. I always wanted a 3-in-1 where it had HDMI quality, but it wasn't an emulator. It was real hardware. So that's really nice. So I'm very happy with the system. It's totally worth the asking price of $80. So I'll leave a link in the description below. Also coming from Castlemania Games, Holy Diver is finally getting an official American release. And you can pre-order from the website, which I'll leave a link in the description below. Very excited about this, especially if you like Castlevania type games. Castlemania is also putting out Super R-Type and R-Type 3 in a collection called R-Type Returns. Very excited about this. You can pre-order this now. It looks good. I am very excited about this. It's hard looking at it because I want it now. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry if it was a little bit on the long side, but I just wanted to show you guys how everything looked the best I could. Castlemania, it has a bunch of future projects coming out, and I think everybody should be excited. So anyways, guys, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. Radical Reggie, and I'm out.